good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Sports Social Club with Alex and Jess. I'm Jess.
I'm Alex.
Today we have a lot of fun to talk about. First, let's start off with the NHL and our Dallas Stars.
Yes, they are going to the Western Conference Final for the third consecutive year. Thankfully, they won last night. When we talked last week, I had said we would know for sure if the Stars were moving on by this podcast, and that was incorrect, technically. If they had gone to Game 7, we would be in the unknown right now and probably really, really stressed. But they won last night, Game 6, in overtime. I did not get to watch any of it, which was really unfortunate, but really glad they won. They won really quick in overtime because they got on a power play at the very end of regulation, which carried over into overtime. But NHL overtime is a little bit different than regular overtime for anybody who is unfamiliar. Normal NHL rules, you go to overtime, it's like immediately after the third period ends, and it is 3-on-3. And so, right, that is correct.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Just making, because that changed within the past few years. Just making sure I'm not crazy. But playoff overtime, it is, you just basically keep playing regular full periods. So there was a full 18-minute intermission, and then the next period started. So a full 20-minute period. I saw on Instagram that on the Jumbotron in the Stars Arena, they put like a breathing exercise on the Jumbotron in intermission, like a breathe in for 4, breathe out for 4 kind of thing. I was like, that's pretty funny because it's probably necessary.
Yes.
So that was exciting. You got to watch the overtime goal, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I got to watch it, and I got to watch a lot of the game. I just was at a grad party, so I couldn't react. So like anytime anything would happen, I'd be like, "Ooh, yeah, that's great. Okay, let's talk about y'all's family." But but no, I got to watch the full on the goal in overtime, and it was awesome. I mean, it was so great, and it was kind of sad because Mark Scheifele, for those that don't know, Jamie Benn punched him last game.
It was great.
Beautiful punch, the greatest punch since Rougned Odor hit Jose Batista back 10 years ago.
Straight to the face, knocked him to the ground, took the ref with him because the ref was holding on to him.
Yes.
Amazing.
And then, so that was Thursday. And then Mark Scheifele's dad passed on Friday. So
unexpectedly. So that was pretty unfortunate.
RIP. But we were, we didn't know if Mark Scheifele was going to play or not, kind of hoping he wasn't going to, but, he wanted to do it. Well, he's the one that tripped, was it Heiskanen at the end? And he tripped him, and he had to go to the penalty box. So when that goal came at the end, he was the one sitting in the box, and it was really sad. But yeah, no, beautiful goal. And it was a goal. I mean, we had like 30 seconds left on the power play when they scored, and I mean, it was just, it was amazing.
Shout out Thomas Harley scoring that game-winning goal.
Yep.
So now they are going to be playing the Oilers for a rematch of last year's Western Conference Final, which the Oilers won in 6 games. So hopefully we have a different result this time.
I hope so. I'm kind of nervous about the Oilers. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I would be more nervous if we were playing Vegas because our whole team would get injured. But I was kind of nervous when it's the Oilers because I've been watching them, and Kane is back. During the playoffs, he's been injured. They have Corey Perry, who's actually been looking really good. They have Klingberg, which I'm like, we can easily destroy him. And then of course Connor McDavid. So it'll be a really fun series. I don't think we're gonna sweep them, but
but I would like to win.
I'd like to win in 5.
That'd be great. Win in Dallas. Because Dallas will be have home ice advantage. So first 2 games in Dallas, 2 in Edmonton, and then back and forth, ending in Dallas if it is game 7.
Yep.
So hopefully that goes well. Yeah. I mean, Dallas Stars are fully healthy right now, which has been good. I feel like it's been kind of weird. We were talking earlier in the series, like Mikko Rantanen has been killing it. He was like on such an amazing run. Jason Robertson came back from injury, which was great. And then Miro Heiskanen finally came back, and now Mikko hasn't been doing anything. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here with the dynamic of the team? So I think it's just taking some time to like get everybody kind of situated where they need to be again. It's a lot of like line shuffling, getting these 2 big guys back in there. So hopefully, they get a few days break. Their first game is going to be Wednesday. So they get a few days off, and thankfully they don't have to travel because they're going to be in Dallas. So they'll actually hopefully get to relax a little. Obviously, I'm sure they'll be practicing and stuff, but no travel stress. Get to be at their own house, that kind of stuff. So should hopefully be good.
Heck yeah.
If they want to continue their streak of losing game one of every series, then they will not be winning the first game they play. I would love to see them win game one, but it's just not what the Stars do apparently.
Nope, never. And that's okay. We're used to it.
And then other game in that series, Carolina Hurricanes are in the Eastern Conference Final, and then they will play the winner of today's Game 7 between Florida Panthers, Toronto Maple Leafs. Who do you want to win between those two?
The Leafs. I hate the Panthers.
Yes, Panthers have Brad Marchand, Matthew Tkachuk, just a lot of people that people don't love unless they're on your team. Panthers are the defending Stanley Cup champions. They won last year, so I mean, I don't know. It's like one of those things where it's always kind of fun when all of Canada loses because you're like, oh, this is your sport, Canada, hockey, and you're not in the Stanley Cup final.
Yep.
But so we'll see. Who knows what's going to happen with that? I mean, between the teams that are left on the Eastern Conference Final, I'd probably want the Canes to win overall.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and then obviously the Stars. So maybe Stars Canes.
Well, and I think also, for Canes to win, I feel like if the Panthers make it past tonight and play the Canes, I think the Panthers would have a chance to beat them. And so I want to play the Canes. I would love to play the Canes in the finals, but we'll see.
Jess, what's going on in the NBA?
Oh God, a lot of sadness, a lot of distress. The Thunder playing in Game 7 today at 2:30.
Oh my gosh.
Against the Nuggets, and it's been awful. The reffing has been terrible. Yeah, no, it's at home. It's at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oklahoma City.
We're at home, and it's terrifying. We haven't been playing as well. We're not making any points in the paint, and the Thunder they're known for being more old school basketball, where they're not just chucking up threes all the time. They do go in the paint a lot, but they haven't been making anything. They've been shut down, and then even when they're passing out to the outside, they're still not making threes. I mean, it's been terrible. The reffing has been awful, which I know everyone always says, but it has not been in our favor.
Yeah.
So,
and then if the Thunder wins, or I guess whoever wins between these two teams, do you know who they're playing?
We play the Timberwolves, which I'm excited for that. I would love to play the Timberwolves, play Anthony Davis and Kat. And then in the Eastern side of things, it is the Pacers versus the Knicks. So that'll be fun to see. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. We're the last ones waiting. So this is today at 2:30, and everyone will know how happy or sad I am by next week.
Hopefully not too sad, because if you're extra sad, that means that the Stars
both have lost. Yes, the other night it literally. So I don't know what it is, but both the Stars and the Thunder, they've had them on the same day every time. And so, except for this weekend, but at the same day every time. So it's literally I've been either double sad, which is not good, because then I go to sleep crying, or I've been a little sad and then still happy. So I'm just glad both of them playing together right now is over.
All right, next up, we had a lot of stuff going on in some college sports recently. There was a lot of softball. Oh, can you hear Luna? Yeah, she has a lot of opinions. A lot of college softball has been played the last 2 days. Like with the Stars, I did not get to watch any sports yesterday other than the sports at my own school. But some notable moments from yesterday's NCAA softball tournament. Liberty took down number 1 Texas A&M. Mm-hmm. They have a rematch again today. So we'll see what happens with that, because for those unfamiliar with the NCAA softball tournament, you get put into regionals with 4 teams at each regional, and then it's double elimination within that regional. Mm-hmm. So, Texas A&M lost to Liberty game 1, then Texas A&M played another team, beat them, so they get to move on. Now they're playing Liberty again. I think if Texas A&M wins, they will probably play each other again later this afternoon. But if Liberty wins, they'll take them out, and it's done. So that's like a notable thing to be watching today. Oklahoma State is playing Arkansas. They won. So they had a massive inning. They had a 12-run inning against Indiana yesterday, which was a record for most runs scored in an inning. Was it during the whole season, or was it like a playoff record?
I think a playoff record.
A playoff record. Yeah, 12 runs in an inning before there was any outs.
Yep.
Which was insane. So they, safe to say, they did win that game against Indiana. Now they play Arkansas today, which is at University of Arkansas. It is the Fayetteville Regional. Arkansas is the highest seed in their regional, so hopefully OSU pulls it out. They already played once, correct? And OSU lost.
But they were winning. They were winning until the 7th, and then Arkansas came back and tied it, and then they went to the 8th, and that's when Arkansas pulled ahead. And so they were winning at one point. It was like 6-2, and then they just let them back in the pitch and gave up. So so we can beat them.
So they will play today at 1:00 my time. And then if OSU wins, they play again, basically immediately after. If Arkansas wins, it's over.
Yep. So. And then another notable one is LSU in the Baton Rouge Regional. They lost. They're out.
Wow.
Yeah, they lost yesterday. So they're done for, which will be really interesting to see about their coach, if their coach is going to get fired or not, because she's taken them to like multiple regional and super regionals, but she always loses. Like she cannot make it to the actual Women's College World Series in Oklahoma City. So, so they lost. That's insane. I'm trying to think if there's some other big ones.
University of Nebraska Omaha was playing in the Norman Regional. They played Cal first. And I don't remember if they won or lost. It was 1-0. I think they won, maybe. No, they lost. Then they played somebody else, beat them, but then they had to play Cal again.
Lost.
Yeah, and they're out.
Yeah, it's never fun to go to Norman.
Yeah, I know. That was like, we saw, I don't remember if we talked about it in our episode last week, but we probably didn't.
No, we did,
The selection show happened after our podcast, but they'll do the selection show saying, oh, who's going to which regional, whatever, and sometimes you'll get a camera, like if a team is having like a watch party, and you get to see the reaction of where they're going. And Boston University had a camera in their room, and it was like they were announced that they were going, and they were going to the Norman Regional playing the University of Oklahoma, and you just see them like for a split second they're excited, they're like yes, and they're like oh no, because they knew they were gonna get destroyed. And did they? I didn't see the score.
Yes. They were out.
I figured Norman wasn't gonna let them come in and just walk all over them or anything like that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
So see what happens with that.
Yep.
Other than that, a lot of softball games going on today.
Yeah.
And then college baseball, some have started, like I think the Ivy League has been going on, like the Patriot League tournament's been going on, but for the most part, all conference tournaments are starting on Tuesday, I believe. Tuesday and Wednesday. So like all your major ones, Big 10, SEC, Big 12, all those starting. And then, so my guess is next Sunday will be NCAA baseball selection show for their tournament. I know Oklahoma State is playing Baylor first game on Wednesday.
Go ahead and mark it off as a loss.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you know if the tournament is at Globe Life?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
yep.
Are you going to go?
No. That's during the week.
What if they're playing on Saturday or Friday night?
No, I'm out of town next weekend. But going to Globe Life, oh, man, for any of those that don't live in Dallas, Globe Life Field is for the Texas Rangers. It's not in Dallas. It's in Arlington. So you go over there for a big game or like whatever. Not for the first round of the Big 12 conference. I will not. Also to see our team. If we were really good, I would go. If we were really good, but we're very bad.
Probably not.
Like, I think our college softball team, our intramural softball team could have beat them. They were so bad.
I mean, we were co-ed B champions one year. We should have an episode where we're just going over all of our intramural
wins?
accolades from OSU.
I have all the
'cause we
shirts
sure got
still.
a lot. We got a lot. A
Got
lot of
all the
wins.
shirts. Oh, yes. We were amazing. God. I was the greatest catcher for anyone that wanted to know.
I don't even remember that you were catcher.
It was so bad. I was so bad. Yeah.
It wasn't your highlight sport.
No. And you weren't you like shortstop or something?
I think it was like third base or something.
Third base. Yeah, something.
Yeah,
You were
something
something
like that.
more athletic out there. But
Well, I try, you know.
yeah.
Oh, and then NCAA lacrosse tournaments. You've got women's. They have the semifinals this coming. It's either Thursday or Friday. I want to say Friday. 4 teams are left. All of them are like the higher ranking ones. It's like 4, 1, 2, 3. I want to say it's North Carolina, Boston College. Hold on, let me pull it up. I know those are 2 of them. Please hold as I search this. But most importantly, within the teams that are playing, North Carolina is undefeated throughout this whole season. Okay, so yes, North Carolina is playing Florida, and Boston College is playing Northwestern.
Wow.
So I think it would be great if North Carolina won. They are the top seed. They are undefeated, 20-0.
Dang.
So I think it would be super cool if North Carolina won. And then on the men's side, they had some of the quarterfinals the other day. I think today is the second day of quarterfinals. So then they will continue on to semifinals next week,
Nice.
is my guess. Hold on, I'm looking this up as well. Yes. They had quarterfinals yesterday, and now they have quarterfinals today. Notre Dame and Penn State are currently playing, and then Maryland,
Nice.
Georgetown. The 2 other winners were Cornell and Syracuse.
Oh,
So
always
they'll be
up there.
in semifinals. Yep, always. Any other notable NCAA playoffs?
No. I'm trying to think. No, besides softball, baseball, lacrosse. No, all the other sports have kind
I
of
think
ended.
Tennis might still be happening.
Oh, I keep seeing that on the TV. Yeah. I think tennis
Yeah.
is still going on.
Hold on, let me see if I can look it up. Tennis
Yeah.
is going to be harder for
I want
me.
to say it's doubles.
What do you mean doubles?
Tennis, like doubles, like not
Like the team is done?
Yeah, I think team is done. I think it's just the doubles now.
I don't know if the ESPN app is going to give me much information about NCAA tennis. They're probably not.
This is when we should have brought Hannah in.
But hey, I mean, her team lost a while ago, so she's probably not keeping up with
That's
it at
true.
all.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. NCAA tennis championships. Team bracket. Oh yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The men winner was TCU against they played Texas in the final, and it was pretty close. TCU won 4-3. Let's see the women's one team bracket. Scroll across, and they play today.
Oh, heck
So
yeah.
it's not officially over. It is Georgia and Texas A&M at 2:00 today.
Nice.
Oklahoma State went somewhat
The
far.
women's, right?
Yeah, the women were pretty decent. They went to what round is this? Quarterfinals,
Nice.
where they got shut out by Michigan. Yeah. So here's the Oklahoma State, their history for anyone who is interested. They beat Tulsa, then they beat Oklahoma, then they beat Stanford, and then they lost to Michigan.
Dang.
Yeah. And Michigan lost to Georgia, and now Georgia's in the final. Just kidding. Michigan lost. Oh. Wait a second. Okay, that's just not updated. Michigan lost to Texas A&M. So Texas A&M playing Georgia.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Dang.
Exciting stuff for those interested in college women's tennis.
Yes.
There was an F1 race this morning, correct?
Yes, there was. Yes. Imola. Yes.
Oh yeah, Cody said something about how like it is like the longest title of like a sporting event ever or something like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Who
And
won,
it's
Max?
where Senna died. Yeah, Max won today, which is awesome. So in the beginning when it started, he took off and it was it Piastri that was in front? He took off and he cut around him. Like it was a beautiful cut around. And so that he took off and from there he was just going. He was gone. So he won a beautiful race. It was really nice.
Congrats
They
to him.
needed that. Red Bull really needed that really bad. But
There's
yeah,
an
no.
F1 movie coming out. Are you going to
Yes.
see it?
Yes, I am. Yes,
With
with
Brad
Brad Pitt. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotta
Do you know
see
what
Daddy
it's about?
I think it's literally. It seems like it's like almost like Lewis Hamilton's story essentially, but not like it's basically he's in it. But
Lewis
it's
is?
yeah, Lewis is in it. It's basically like a F1 driver is kind of nearing the end of his like prime, and he's navigating like the ins and outs of everything, and yeah, kind of like a superstar F1 thing. I don't know if something happens in it.
Yeah.
They haven't like shown even in the trailers. They haven't shown like all the different facets about it, but
Gotcha.
yeah.
Probably watch it.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. Yeah, heck
Yeah.
yeah.
What is that softball game you have going on in the background there?
That is
Auburn somebody?
Auburn, Florida State.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yep.
Did it just start?
Yeah. Yeah. It started
Nice.
11. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Anything else new with you
No.
to share or talk about? No?
no, the UFL is still playing.
yeah.
For all 5 of us that watch. It's I don't know how there's no way this thing is gonna stay alive. For
like, how
much
are they making
longer.
money?
They're not. Like there's no way they're the only team that's making money is St. Louis, but other than that, they're not making money at all from this. They just need to give St. Louis an NFL team again. But yeah, no, Michigan and Birmingham are on to the playoffs. So what they did is when they consolidated the USFL and the XFL together, they made the UFL, and so they kept the teams from the USFL and teams from the XFL, so they play against each other. So from the USFL, it's Michigan and Birmingham playing in the playoffs, and then right now the game's going on to decide who. But it's going to be St. Louis and DC going on to the playoffs to play. So Texas is terrible, or Arlington is terrible. So
What is it? The Renegades?
Renegades, yep, terrible, yep,
Rough.
yep. So, but no, other than that, just trying to keep up with our Stars and Thunder and our Oklahoma State Cowgirls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But what are you watching this week?
Well, obviously the Stars starting Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I have not started that Four Seasons show yet that you've mentioned. I'm so
gotta
sorry.
watch
I've been
it.
watching The Pit. We have like 2 episodes left, I think.
Okay.
The Pit,
Yeah, it's
so-
worth it. Yeah.
Watching that. I feel like I really haven't been watching anything of significance other than sports
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah. We're watching West Wing still.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's like a
pretty
really
much.
long show, right? Like
So,
there's
yeah.
a lot of seasons.
Yeah, there's like I think 8 seasons, 9 seasons,
Oh,
something
okay.
like that.
So it's
yeah.
not like a Grey's Anatomy where you're on like season
No,
27
no,
or
no,
something
yeah,
like
no,
that.
no. It's not that long, but it's long. Like there's like 22 episodes a season, so it's a
Gotcha.
long show. But yeah, we're on season 5 currently.
Mm.
But no, you got to watch 4 seasons. It's so good. Dell's watching it, and she texted me on Friday night saying that someone died, and I thought it was someone we went to high school with because she only used the first name. I'm not going to say the name, but
my
I was
gosh.
like, what?
And
So
you're
I-
like, what?
I called her and I'm like, who died? I was like, what? He died? And she's like,
Yeah.
Jessica, no, I'm talking about from the show. And I was like,
Mhm.
I'm done with you.
Oh.
I was like, okay, never mind.
Never mind.
So
That would be
worth it.
crazy.
Definitely worth it for everyone out there. Watch it. Oh, and then 911 and then Grey's Anatomy season finale came out. So
Oh, you're still watching Grey's Anatomy?
yeah, you do not?
No, I could not tell you. I think I
Alex.
stopped. I think I stopped during the COVID seasons. I was over it.
Oh, Alex, no, you got to come back now. So I did too. I stopped for like 2 seasons during COVID when it got so bad it was annoying.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I
like,
came
I'm
back.
living this. I don't need to watch it.
No, I came back. It's so better now. It's back to
it?
normal. It's it's no like COVID crazy anymore. It's very like all it's people we all love.
I was like, who's still in this show? Have like significant people left or no? Like we still got the main ones?
Really, we got Meredith. You got Dr. Bailey, Dr. Weber, Teddy,
He's still there?
Owen. Yeah, he's still kicking. Teddy, Owen.
Oh, I don't like Teddy, but you do, don't you?
I love Teddy. I hate
Yeah.
Owen.
Isn't Teddy? Because Teddy is Teddy the one who was like having the relationship with
Sophia
Brooke
Bush?
Davis?
Yeah.
Yes, Sophia Bush.
Yeah, but that's kind of over.
Oh, it's over. Okay, so short lived.
Basically. Kind of. I don't know. With this, we're kind of a cliffhanger right now.
Are you gonna find out in the finale?
Well, finale happened on
Oh,
Thursday,
so
we're hopefully going to find out next
Next season.
But
Wow.
a big explosion happened in finale.
Of course it did.
So we don't know who died, but you know who was in the room? Link. Do you know Link? The
Yeah, I know
hottie.
Link.
Yeah, he was in the room, so we don't know. We think it's him.
Oh man.
Yeah, so insane. You got to watch it.
All right, I'll look into it. Since I've been watching The Pit, you know, the main guy was in ER.
Yes.
And so now I'm like, should I go back and watch ER? So I don't know. I've never seen it.
Is it even on anywhere we can watch it?
I don't know. Maybe look it up.
I have to find out. Yeah. Yeah, because I saw the same thing and I never watched ER. I mean, that was before our time, but
Right.
yeah,
I don't know, because I remember we were watching Friends the other day, and one of the episode was like when Monica and Rachel like went to the hospital, and they had like the cameo of the ER, two of the doctors from ER,
Yeah.
George Clooney and the other guy, and at first I didn't even realize that it was him because he was so young.
Yes.
He didn't even look the same.
Yep.
I was like, wait a minute, that's the guy from The Pit. And he looks, yeah, like he was like 20.
Yes.
Which he probably was.
yeah,
at
back
that
then,
time.
yeah,
because it
he's
was
gotta
like
be
30 years
our
ago.
parents' age.
Yeah. I was like, that was insane. Doesn't even look the same. But I'm like,
You can watch it on
maybe.
Hulu.
Oh, I have Hulu. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah, you can watch it there.
Great.
Yeah, check it out. Let me know if it's worth it.
Okay, I will.
If it's
I'll look
aged.
into it. Is it? I'm trying to think. Is ER like very similar to Grey's Anatomy, where it's like actually a lot of drama and then like some medical stuff,
I think
as opposed to The Pit,
so.
where it's like more medical?
Well,
I feel like.
I think it's more medical than drama, but it's
Okay.
still like I think it's closer to like a Scrubs, where it's kind of there's definitely more medical, not as where Grey's, you know, it's kind of BS medical
yeah.
and just drama, pure drama.
Or
Except
maybe
you
like
learn a lot.
House. So like House.
I think so. I think it's more like that,
Okay.
where it's definitely
Okay.
there's a lot of medical because there's so many people in The Pit came out saying that they went to medical school because of ER,
Oh, okay.
and so there was a lot that they learned out of that. So,
So
I'm
it's got to be a
wondering-
decent amount of medicine.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think it's as spot on accurate and
Well,
crazy as The Pit, of course.
Sure.
but
Sure.
Yeah,
Which The Pit is supposedly pretty accurate.
it's the most accurate. Yeah,
Yeah. So hopefully there's another season. I bet there will be.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gotten really good like feedback and reviews and stuff.
it's so good.
you would
so
think
good.
there would be a second season.
Yes.
Yeah. If you haven't watched The Pit, check it out.
Watch
I think
The
it's
Pit.
on, I think it's on Max.
Mhm. It's on Max,
Which
is
I heard
now
going back. HBO Max.
Max.
Coming back to it.
Yes.
They just keep changing their name.
They
Just
do.
pick one.
I
What was
know.
wrong with HBO Max originally? Like,
I
why did they have to
know.
get rid of the HBO?
I think it's all marketing scam. I think they did that.
Maybe if they just keep changing their name, people will just keep buying it because they think it's something new. They're like, oh, I don't have that. Let me
Oh, I
get
gotta
that
get that one
subscription.
now. Oh my
But I know
God.
it's so crazy all the subscription services that exist these days
I know.
because and they split all the shows that are on them, so you have to get them all.
Yes. Yeah.
But then I'm like, should I just be having cable?
I know.
But
right?
no, because I can't choose what I want to watch.
Yeah.
if I have cable, you know.
No, yeah. We were talking about that. We wanted to watch the Dallas Wings. WNBA started on Friday.
Oh yes.
And we wanted to watch the Wings game, but you couldn't. You had to have a subscription service with the WNBA League Pass.
What?
And we
Who's
were like,
buying that?
what the heck? No one. The parents. Like, it's like, what? Like, why? So we were pissed because we both wanted to see Paige in her first
Yeah.
game. But yeah, no, they didn't even have it for local. And we have Hulu TV. They didn't even have a local
yeah.
for that. So
That's stupid.
it was awful.
I saw something where it was like, you know how now NFL games are being put on all these different like, ooh, Thursday night on Prime or whatever they
Yep.
do. And I saw something for next season. Like if you want to watch every single football game, you have to get like 10 different subscription services, something like that. It said it was going to cost like, it was at least over $500, maybe more, if you wanted to have access to every
That's
NFL
insane.
game. I was like,
That's
no,
insane.
what happened to just like having like the NFL package.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Like, I
That's
get,
crazy.
like, they put it on all different channels, and it's like, oh, but if you get the NFL package, you can watch everything. Like, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, that would be
You shouldn't have to get, like, the NFL package and, like, 5 other streaming services, because those aren't included in the NFL
That's
package.
crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was insane.
Oh my god.
Did you, my guess is probably no, but have you listened to the new Morgan Wallen album?
I have not.
No. Well, check it out. 36 songs.
Beautiful.
I feel like you went through a phase when you listened to country music. Did
I
you
still
come out of
listen to
that
country
phase?
music.
You still do? Okay.
I just don't like Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
Some of his songs I will say are catchy. Like some of them, I don't. He's not one that I'll go like check out the whole album for. Like Luke
well,
Combs, I like.
Sure. Well, this is my least favorite of his albums he's released, so maybe it's not.
Okay, not worth it.
Or maybe you will like it
Okay.
because it's different,
Oh,
I would say, than
is it
his
really
other
different?
stuff. I'm different enough that I don't really
That
love
you don't like it.
Like, out of, the 36 songs, he released a few as, like, singles, and I'm like, okay, these are pretty good. And then, besides the singles that were released, I only added 5 of his songs to my liked songs on Spotify.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. It wasn't my vibe.
Yeah. Do you like that song with Tate McRae?
No.
Okay, that's what I figured. I don't like
Do you?
her. No,
I don't.
I don't like
I
her.
don't even know who. I don't know who she is.
Oh, she's Tate McRae.
Is she
She's
just
like
a singer?
Canadian or something. Yeah,
Oh.
she's a Canadian singer, like slutty looking girl. I don't know.
Okay,
You know what I
sure,
mean?
Sure.
For those. Hopefully, no one loves Tate McRae on here.
I don't know.
I hope Shauna's listening because she's gonna. I bet she'll text and say what.
And she'll be like, "Oh, guys, this was my favorite part of the episode."
I love you, Shauna.
I think that's all I got. You got anything
same.
else?
No, that's it.
No.
That's
Okay,
it.
great.
Alrighty.
We'll be watching a lot of softball. Obviously, hockey, basketball, not as much because there's less teams, less games to watch. But be sure to tune in next week. See how happy or sad we are.
Yes.
Based on how the Thunder and the Stars are doing.
Mm-hmm.
I will be in Dallas while some of the games are going on, so Jess and I might have to watch them together.
Yes.
Thought about going, looked at the ticket prices, probably not going.
No.
It's like over $300 for like the top seats. And I'm like,
No.
I don't know, maybe free on TV sounds better.
Yeah, with wings and everything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so. All right, well, until next time, this was the Sports Social Club with Alex and Jess. I'm Alex.
I'm Jess.
And everybody have a great week. See y'all next time.
See ya.